Okay, guys, this is Unit 8. It will be 11 through 15. So number 11 says a building has been raised to make parking spaces in the basement area must be filled with earth and solid fill. The hole is 30 feet wide by 79 feet long by 6 feet deep. Approximately how many cubic yards are required to fill? So we're just looking for the volume here. And when you do volume just equals length times width times height. So we're just going to multiply these together. 35 times 79 times 6. And those are all in feet. When you multiply those together, you get 16,590. But this is cubic feet. All of our answers are in cubic yards. So we figured cubic feet. And in order to get this to yards, cubic yards, we are going to divide by 27. You get 614.44 cubic yards. So your answer is A. Okay, let's look at number 12. What is the cost of 2/5 of 240 square feet of land if the price per acre is 1,500? Remember, memory aids for the number of square feet in an acre, which of course we remember that because we've done it a million times. Okay, so we know that the total square footage of the land is 174,240. Trying to get it to where you can see. Okay, we're going to multiply that by 0.4. This is the same thing as 2/5. So if you divide 2 by 5, you get 0.4. So when you multiply that out, that is 69.696 square feet. But we need this in acres. So we're going to divide by 4,560. And that gets us 1.6 acres. Now, it said that the price per acre was $1,500. So we're going to multiply this by $1,500. And we get $2,400. Your answer is C. Okay, number 13. Number 13 says a 60-foot by 170-foot lot has a 35-foot by 70-foot right triangle alley easement on one corner. The square feet of usable area is. So essentially all we have to do is figure out the area of the whole thing and subtract the unusable area. So let's find the area of the lot first. So the area is length times width, so it's 60 times 175. And that is 10,500 square feet. This is of the lot. Okay, so let's find square footage for easement. Okay, so we know that the area for a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So we'll just say base times height. Doesn't really matter which one. 35 times 70 divided by 2. When you do that math, it is 1,225 square feet. That is for the easement. So we are looking for usable land. So we're going to subtract that out. When you subtract it out, you get 9,275 square feet. Our answers are in square foot. We don't have to convert it. Your answer is B. Let's let's look at 14. Okay, 14 says, what is the square footage of the living area, including the heated and cool space of the house shown in the following illustration? So when you're looking at this, what we can do is find the area for the entire interior of the house, the entire house, and then subtract what is not heated and cooled, which is a covered porch and a garage. So what we're essentially going to do is follow this line out, and we're just going to do that, and then we know these parts are coming out. They will be subtracted from our area. Okay, so if we look at this entire side, we know that we have 33. The length of this is 23 and 20. So that is our length. So 33 plus 23 plus 20. This will be our length. And we're going to have to multiply that by the width, which it gives us right here, real easy, 43. So we don't have to work for that one. So when you add those up, that is 56, 76. 76 times 43, sorry, got that right crooked. 76 times 43 is 3,268 square feet. So this is the total inside the walls of the house, but we need to subtract out for what we added in the garage and the porch. So this is total. All right, let's start with the garage. We did not do this portion that is not shaded. So we're just needing to subtract out this portion. Okay, so we know that this is 2 feet wide, this whole section that we cut out. So if we do 20 minus 22, that gives us 22 minus 2 will give us 22 minus this 2 will give us our length. So that's 20. That is our length. And we need to add in the width. So our width, we know that this is 23, but it does not include this 4 feet right here. So if we do 23 minus 4, we're left with 19. That's our width. We just need to multiply that to get the area of the garage. And that is 380 square feet. That's for the garage. And then we have this little section for the porch. And we know that this portion right here is 6 feet, and that's 23. So we can do 23 times 6. And that equals, let's go ahead and just line it up over here, okay? That way we can subtract out. That is 138 square feet, and that was for the porch. So if we take the total square footage and take out the garage and the porch, which are not heated and cooled, then we end up with 2750 square feet. That's the actual square footage, the area for the heated and cool space. So your answer is A. Let's go to 15.